Hi wonderful ones, you're welcome back. On this one, it's all about the making of this beautiful embroidery bubu dress, which is one of the trendy dresses in town right now. If this is the one you're interested in, why not sit right back, relax and enjoy watching while I take you through the whole process of getting this beautiful bubu dress done. To get started, I have my organdy fabric already folded on the cutting table. So this is what the placement looks like. I already have it folded into 4 folds. So I think I lost the clip of the folding of this fabric. So for the folding, let me use this to illustrate. First of all, you fold the length into 2 like so. Remember I said the length is 64. So I have 64 into 2 places. That's the total length for both the front and the back. And then for the width, I fold it at the center like so. Using the total width of the organdy fabric, I fold into 2 like so again. So giving me a total of about 4 folds. That's for the front and back. Please note that there is no joining at the shoulder area, okay? So this is what it looks like. With that being said, let's continue with the tutorial. And I start with measuring the width of my fabric, and the width gave me about 30 inches, which is okay. I'm not going to be reducing that. I'm going to be using this whole width for the measurement. And then I have the length of 64 inches plus the sewing allowance, okay? And next, from the center fold area, I'm going to be marking the neckline, and the width of this neckline I used 3 inches, and then for the depth I used 1.5 inches. Please note that this neckline marking at this initial point is both for the front and back, after which I'm going to be opening up the fabric, like I'm going to be spreading it out, and then I cut or concentrate on just the front neckline, okay? This is meant for the back and front for now. Do you get that? So afterwards, I come to this other side of the fabric, and I'm going to be marking 14 inches downwards, depending on how wide you want the opening of the sleeve to be. And then I come in by about 3.5 inches or 4 inches, depending on how wide you want your folding edge to be at the sleeve area. So I'm going to be marking the same 3.5 inches all the way down to the dress length. After which I have them connected with a straight line all the way from that 14 inches mark all the way to the length of the dress, okay? And after the connection of all the points together, this is what you should have. This is what it looks like an angle 90. And then I proceed to cutting out the neckline and then the side of the dress. So I'm going to be cutting all the way down. Please guys, if you haven't subscribed up to this point, please do well by subscribing and liking this video. So after the cutting, I'm going to be dragging the dress all the way to show you what it looks like. And you see, so this is what the neckline looks like. Like I said initially, I'm going to be spreading it out so that I can concentrate in cutting out the front neckline. So this is what the front and back neckline looks like at this point. I'm going to be notching the center of the front parts so that by the time I iron out, I'll still know exactly where my center for the front is. So from this side of the neckline, I'm sure you can see what the neckline looks like. I'm going to be marking 4 inches downward at one side of the neckline, and then at the other side of the neckline I come down by 7 or 7.5 inches at this other side. This is because of the asymmetrical shape of the neckline, okay? So like you know, the width of the neckline is 3 inches, so from the center I mark 3 inches to the 4 inches and 7.5 inches that I marked downwards, and then I connect both points with a straight line, and then this is the connection of the front neckline. And because of the asymmetrical shape, this is what it looks like, okay? So this is what the neckline looks like after marking, and then I proceed to the cutting of the neckline. So after the cutting, this is what we have for both the front and then the back neckline. So at this point, before we proceed from here, I'm going to be taking it for the embroidery. So after the embroidery, then we can cover up the sides of the dress, okay? So we can't do any other, we can't proceed from here without the embroidery being done. But I'm just showing you what the closing of the side looks like after the embroidery. So after the embroidery is being done at this point, this is what it looks like. I'm sure you can see that we tried in replicating exactly what we had in the sample. So after that, it's time for us to close the sides, and I turn to the wrong side of the dress like so. I reverse back to the back of the dress, and then I get the 2 sides of the dress like so, and I'm going to be holding from this point all the way down using 1/2 inch, okay? And I'm going to be doing the same thing to the second side. So after I'm done holding it down, we'll have an inch from that sleeve point to the dress length. I'm going to be showing you how you're going to be folding the sleeve area. So for the sleeve area, remember we used 3.5 inches plus the half inch that we used to hold the sides. Now it's going to be giving us 4 inches. So we fold over the whole 4 inches like so. Can you see? Make sure that the folding is falls on the stitching area. So you hold like so and just fold it down, and you're going to be holding it down with the help of your pressing iron so that it makes the sewing easier for you. But before you stitch down the sleeve area, that's the tip of the sleeve, make sure you weave this part all the way down. Okay, you have it weaved. You get to make sure your dress is neat. So after weaving, you can now fold the tip of the sleeve like so, using half an inch or 1, depending on how bold you want your folding or the hemming of your sleeve area to be, and then you stitch all the way round, and you do the same thing to the other side of the dress. And guys, this is what the inner of the dress looks like, and this is what the final outcome looks. I hope this was interesting to watch and learn. Also, if you found this tutorial helpful, please endeavor to like and share so that it can get to the right audience. Also engage in the tutorial by commenting down in the comment section. So guys, thank you for watching, and compliments of the season in advance. See you in my very next one.